Yo, you guys, this is Blacklist of the Abyss, and you are watching an unboxing video. It's been a while, but that's because I've been working on a certain video that I'm going to try and get done at some point. It requires a lot of editing, so it might take a couple months, but I'm working on it little by little. I'm chugging along, and I figured in the meantime, I'd do an unboxing video because I went and ordered some stuff from Rightstuf. And figured I'd unbox it here on my channel and show you guys what I got. So let's get into it, literally, get into it. So recently, Rightstuf had a sale for a bunch of Yen Press properties. Yen Press being a publishing company that does some manga and some light novels. And I figured I would take part in that sale, take advantage of it, and get myself a couple light novels I had been meaning to get for a while, but just never really got around to. So, packaging. Oh, look at that. Alrighty, so I went and bought quite a bit of stuff. I went and bought the first volume of Oregairu, also known as My Youth Romantic Comedy Is Wrong As I Expected, and luckily they kept that name instead of using the English name for the anime, which is My Teen Romantic Comedy Snafu. So I went and bought volume 1 of this. I've seen both seasons of the anime. I reviewed the second season here on my channel, so you can go back and look at that if you're interested. And it was very, very good, and I'm looking forward to seeing how the light novel compares. Usually, adaptations of light novels, it's just impossible to include all the details. I noted that when I did my review of the Irregular High School anime. So my assumption is that as much as I enjoyed the anime, the light novel is actually going to be even better. So I'm looking forward to getting into this, definitely. And speaking of Irregular Magic High School, I bought Volume 4 and Volume 5, okay, and Volume 6 and Volume 7 and Volume 8. Which, if you're familiar with the Irregular Magic High School, maybe you watched the anime. I just mentioned it, but I reviewed the anime on my channel. The series gets a lot of hate here in the States, and most of it is unjust, and I fight for it anytime I can. Okay, I fight for it every time I can. And if you watch my reviews, you'll understand why it's a great series, and you won't need to listen to the haters anymore. Okay, but these light novels, and I already own, the reason I started Volume 4 is because I already own Volumes 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so I figured I could just pick up on where I left off. I really have read more than that online, but I want to support the series, so when the volumes come out, I get them, and then I can reread the series and refresh myself with some details, since it's a very well-written series that includes a lot of detail that ends up being relevant later, so it's the kind of thing you may want to reread every once in a while when you have the chance. So I figure support the series and get the volumes. These volumes that I got here, so these volumes I have here, volumes 4 through 5. Volume 4 finishes the arc that started in Volume 3, which is the 9 schools competition. Volume 5 is actually kind of an extra volume. There are some things that happen in this volume that aren't really all that important. It's just a little bit of development for some of the side characters. I've never really read those chapters. I did read a couple chapters in here online, though, because they are actually relevant to the plot. And one of the things that frustrated me with the anime is that they skipped over the important stuff in this volume. Okay? One episode you have Mayumi is present, and then the next episode Azusa is present, and you have no idea what the heck happened. Okay? So this volume is actually important for those couple chapters, and it has Miyuki actually addressing why it is she acts the way she does around Tatsuya and whether she does actually have feelings for him or not. Because she's actually asked point blank, and she responds with a legitimate answer, not a cliche anime blushing, embarrassed, being tsundere, like none of that. It's a legitimate, well thought out answer. That's one that you would expect from a series that's legitimately well written. Okay, so this volume, even if Madhouse skipped it for some unknown reason, it's actually very important, and they should have done OVAs of it at the very least, but they didn't, which frustrates me beyond belief. But still an important volume nonetheless. Then you've got volumes 6 and 7, which cover the Yokohama disturbance arc, which is, at the time, it was the best arc in the series. It's very, very good. Yeah. Oh, and the thesis competition as well, but that's part of it. It's all the same thing. It's part of it. Okay. So this arc is definitely very good. It's when you really start to see who/what Tatsuya is the first time. So that's very good. Definitely worth reading. And then this right here, Volume 8. Okay, this is the flashback of flashbacks. Okay, this novel right here, this volume, the anime didn't make it to this point. If they eventually do a season 2, they would have no choice but to start here because this is so important. They literally can't skip it. It's like you have no idea. This is so important. It shows Miyuki and Tatsuya when they were literally. It shows Miyuki and Tatsuya when they were kids, but the volume itself goes through that time and shows you how Miyuki actually didn't care for Tatsuya when they were kids, and she like went out of her way to avoid him, and it shows you how that relationship developed over time and why it is that Miyuki has the respect that she does for Tatsuya, right? So this volume is so important to the story of, not just the story of Irregular Magic High School, but the story of these two characters. So it's very important. Yeah, I'll probably, when Volume 9 comes out, Volume 9 is the start of the best arc in Irregular Magic High School. To that point, I'm only through 13 volumes. I think it is 13 volumes I've read through. I think I started reading the Ancient City Insurrection arc, which is Volume 14. I think that's what it's called. I started, but I never got around to finishing it. And then I ended up rereading Volume 12 because I just forgot what happened. Then I'm going to reread 13, then 14, then go through it like that. But as far as what I've read so far, the first 12, 13 volumes, the Visitor Saga, which is from volumes 9 through 11, best arc in the series, because it takes all of this, okay, it takes all of this and makes it all relevant. Because, like, especially with the first couple arcs, the stuff with Blanche in the beginning, the 9 schools competition, like, that stuff looks like it's not important and it's just random stuff, but it actually is important. There's stuff there that happens that's relevant to the overarching story, and you don't even realize it. The Visitor Saga is what connects everything and makes you realize, holy crap, this world building is top tier. Okay, it's amazing. So that is that. Regular Magic High School, great series, definitely a light novel that's worth reading. So I picked up as many volumes of that as are available right now. Volume 9 comes out in a couple months, I think. I'm not sure if I'll order it right away, just because I need to... There are a lot of things I want to buy, so I need to determine what it is I'm going to buy and what I'm not going to buy, but yeah, Volume 9 will probably come out in a couple months, I think it is. Start of the best arc in the series as far as I've read, which is the first 13 and a half volumes. Then also, Oregairu, also known as My Youth Romantic Comedy is Wrong as I Expected, also known as My Teen Romantic Comedy Snafu, but really this name right here is better. I just picked those up. So yeah, that is the unboxing video. Hopefully you guys will support the authors for whatever series that you guys follow, and hopefully you will keep your eyes peeled for a video that I have planned that I will hopefully get out in a couple months, but you never really know with life being life. So Yeah, that's that, you guys. This is my unboxing video. Rate, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at BlacklistOTA. And I will see you guys next time.